So as you can probably imagine, this is not my normal parking spot for my Case IH 75C. Nope, not at all. I was bush hogging with the 15-foot Rhino a couple days ago when I was coming through this area, turning up the driveway and going up the hill. And I got just up there where that tall grass begins, and I was about to drop my wing over there. And I went to put it in a lower gear, put the clutch in, and I heard a pop. Sounded like a spring or a linkage let loose. And again, this is the 2020 Case IH 75C. I've got about 76 hours or so on the machine, and I'll show you what happened. Let's see here if I can get under there and show you. It's quite a tight spot to share with you, but when you just look down at the ground, you see this spring here. Well, it hangs, it's connected to the linkage and a bracket down here, and there's the clutch cable going up through there. Anyway, it connects up that way, and for some reason this guy just decided to pop off. So not only did I not have a clutch that worked, it just falls to the ground practically, but I also did not have a shuttle shift. I had it in forward, as you can tell. I just popped it back into neutral, but nothing was going, nothing was moving. And so apparently that linkage must not only control the clutch, but I'm hoping it also controls that, because as you know, we have warranties on these tractors. Now Case, they only give you a 1-year warranty. I think you have to buy an extended warranty, and I think their reasoning behind that is that if they were going to give you an extended warranty, they would charge you for it. So if you want it, you can buy it, but they're not going to charge that extended warranty to you with the tractor. And many other brands will, I guess, build that into the price. This is a higher end tractor compared to some others, but there's a lot of reasons why it is more pricey, I think. But I am still within my 1-year warranty by a few months. And it looks like the Case folks are down here right now to meet me, and I was going to show them where to go. So I'm going to get off of this camera and we'll open it back up once they begin doing the work. So what they've done is they've ordered a shorter spring, apparently, or it's a different spring. And I was told that if we try to put that same spring on, it's just going to pop back off. And so this gentleman's going to put a shorter spring on there, and I think we got to add a nut to the bolt. I'm not sure what all. But this happened how long ago to another one? A couple weeks ago?
It's been a while back I've done it.
Yeah, they are. Hard spot to get into. We'll get in over here on this side and look up at it. Here's the spring. You can see where the spring's supposed to fit. Happens again, I'll know what to do. Yeah. I figured that might be the first step. Pop that loose. Yeah, you get. pain in the rear, huh? If you need an extra hand, you tell me.
I can't get another hand in it.
I know it. It's all done without visual, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe all we've done is taken off this little mount here that holds this linkage in. So what was the problem with it? Did the nut just back off of it?
Yeah.
The nut backed off of it.
Yeah. That's,
Unbelievable.
that's what I'm putting on.
He's gonna change it out. We'll keep this end here, but you're just taking this off and putting that in. Now it looks like it's similar, but there's more threads on this one.
Here's worked around it.
Did it strip those threads?
Yeah.
In 70 hours of use?
Mm-hmm.
That is insane. So I'll repeat what we said off camera a minute ago just now, that the shuttle shift was in forward when this thing, uh-oh, here we go. There you go, right there. Lock, washer. It's so hard to get in there. But basically, it disables the clutch and the shuttle shift. Because I was in forward and it just wouldn't go anywhere. So all that linkage is dealing with all that. Take a peek at this thing here. Yeah, those threads just got wore out. Was it operator error? Nope. They need to recall that or something, don't they?
They are right now.
Are they really? That's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just hope it breaks within your warranty time, right? Just an example of how difficult of a spot this is. It could be 95 degrees though, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It's hot enough.
Tighten it to just the point you think he's going to break and quit.
Right. And then the spring's got to go on last, right?
Yeah, I get it on after I get
Oh
this.
yeah, there's the spring right over yonder.
After I get this back on right here.
Sure. I'm gonna compare these two. So here's what we're looking at. So it's about a ½ an inch shorter in the spring section, and on the section where they connect, we're talking about an inch difference. So what I'm thinking is that spring must be so loose that it causes that those threads to get worn because there's not enough tension on it or something. And so by putting this shorter spring on here, replacing that bolt, hopefully we'll avoid that from happening again. You in? Oh, shit.
No.
So once that thing is up in there, I fully intend to video that spot. So I'll know where that spring connects up there. And that the folks who are watching, if they run into this issue, and it sounds like anybody who has one of these tractors will run into this issue sooner rather than later, you'll be able to do it too and know what you're getting into. But he's going back truck, having a tough time reaching up in there.
Close.
So he changed from a pair of vice grips to a screwdriver. See if he can pull that spring. That spring's tight. So pulling it and getting in that next hole is very difficult. While we're waiting on this, let me show you something that happened to me. On this Rhino 3150, this piece here that holds all the hydraulic lines, it moves as you turn, it goes side to side. And I had not strapped up all these like I have with zip ties. And what was going on is this bundle, or pieces of it, was getting over around this 3-point hitch in between it and the tire. And that tire was just eating up many of these hoses. And I've got a lot of frayed outer portions of the hoses. You can see right here. It's gotten into where the wire's at. So I zip tied them. This long one here is the electrical connection. At the same time, this broke off. So definitely take the time, tie all this stuff up, and even more importantly, I bungeed this piece so that when it does move over, it wants to pop back, and it doesn't want to go over as far. So this bundle does the whole time I bush hogged this last time, it all stayed on this side of my PTO shaft, so hopefully won't have that issue again. And by the way, this is the first time we used the new coupler on this PTO, and it worked perfectly after I got that repaired. This chain is what broke loose before it got wound up in there. I just tore the pieces out of that.
That tab right there sitting right in there.
Look at that. The bearings did help, didn't they?
Well, I got it in that.
You got it in the right, in that tab.
That slot. Got your little screwdriver? I got it. Now the rights, when you slide that on that tractor, it clicks.
That collar should go forward then.
When it gets up there to where it's supposed to be, it should pop down.
You got a 540 we can pop it on?
Yes, it is.
Get the other side. Like a charm, baby. Does it hold on without when you don't pull the collar backs, it seems like it's holding on good. Heck yeah. Sweet. Victory?
Yeah, she's on.
Holy moly. Way to go. How's that clutch feel?
It's just a spring now.
It's just what?
I said she got some spring tension.
I got some tension now, don't I?
Yeah.
That'll be a workout just to push that clutch in.
Yeah, pushing it. Hairpin back in.
Oh.
Rascal.
She go?
Yeah.
How's the right way?
Take all this off.
Yeah. So that's the specs, is to take all this off, which would take hours.
Yeah, it takes.
This is the smarter way.
I don't know if it's smart way. It's just my way.
That's all right. Sometimes you just gotta laugh where you don't cuss. But I do that all the time. It's on?
Yep.
Is it turning on there?
Yeah.
You doing a little adjustment on it?
Now I gotta put that other clip on.
Yeah. Big old bush hog on the back. Let it move. Got emergency brakes on. Well, it moved, didn't it?
Yeah. 77 hours.
That's not much for that to happen. 77 hours. I guess I'll keep these as souvenirs. That clip get on there good?
Mm-hmm. It's one of those looking make sure.
Get you like.
Yeah. It's on there like it's supposed to.
And that first one is good too. Well, I sure appreciate it, buddy. I got a lot of dirt to move. Yeah, it may not be 95 degrees, but I bet it feels like it's 105 under that sun. I'd say it's in the 80s today. Probably 80. Whew, this camera's hot. It shows 85. Sure feels hotter than that. That wind, when that wind blows, it feels pretty nice in the shade. All right. Well, you saw it. A pain in the butt, but a great tractor. Just a problem with that. There's that spring. There's that last clip he put in. And that lock nut went, or lock washer went over on that left side of that nut, I guess. Not really sure. But that's where he was working. That's the spring. It's got some tension. The clutch cable. Of course, the cable wasn't bad. It was just the bolt that held the clutch cable, which that's what let loose, and that's what made the spring pop off. Appreciate you watching the video today. Hopefully you learned something, and maybe you want to get this fixed before it even breaks on you, because it could be a dangerous situation to lose your clutch and lose your, basically your transmission. You're not going forward, you're not going backwards. And it happened to me as I was going up this little hill. I'm thankful it didn't happen in a worse spot. We'll see you next time.